Have you ever walked into a room and felt instantly uplifted by someone's presence, even before they spoke a single word? It is not always about charisma, talent, or what they say. Often it is something deeper, something invisible yet powerful. That something is energy. We all carry it, and the colors we wear directly influence it. What you wear is not just fashion, it is a frequency. Now, imagine this. Every single color around you vibrates. These vibrations are not just abstract concepts, they are real frequencies measurable by science and felt by your subconscious. Red ignites action, blue calms the nerves, green soothes the soul. But here is the secret very few understand. Some colors are encoded with wealth, attracting energy. The right color worn on the right day can unlock doors you did not even know existed. This is where Chopra's secret begins to shine. You see, the universe is not random. It works through patterns, cycles, and rhythms. Ancient Vedic wisdom and modern metaphysics agree. Every day of the week is ruled by a different planetary force. Each of these forces is linked to a color, and each color resonates with specific life outcomes. When you wear a color that aligns with a day's energy, you synchronize your aura with cosmic abundance. Let us take Monday, for example. This day is ruled by the moon. The moon governs intuition, emotional energy, and the subconscious. Wear white or silver on Mondays, and you open yourself to clarity, peace, and inner alignment. These are not just soft emotional traits, they are the foundation of decision-making. Clarity leads to better choices. Better choices attract opportunities. Opportunities create wealth. On Wednesday, Mercury takes charge. This is the planet of communication, intelligence, and business deals. Chopra's secret here is to wear green. Green is the color of currency. Green activates the heart chakra and sharpens the mind simultaneously. When you wear green on Wednesday, you signal the universe that you are ready to receive financial clarity and profitable conversations. It enhances negotiation skills and opens pathways to new clients, investors, and collaborators. Friday is ruled by Venus, the planet of luxury, love, and financial pleasure. The color to wear here is pink or light blue. These colors increase your attractiveness, not just romantically, but energetically. You attract the right people. You exude charm and ease. Venus responds to softness, beauty, and confidence. By aligning with this energy, you make yourself a magnet for unexpected cash flow, upgraded living standards, and elegant forms of abundance. What most people do not understand is that wealth is not always a matter of grind or luck. It is a matter of alignment. You can work hard every day and still feel like you are stuck. You can save all your money and still feel broke. That is because true wealth flows from energetic harmony. And wearing the right color is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to get into that harmony. It requires no degree, no special skill, and no extra effort, just awareness. When you wake up and choose your clothing mindfully, you are setting an intention. That intention speaks to your subconscious and the field of energy around you. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you want to hear a specific song, you do not smash the radio. You simply tune to the right frequency. That is what colors do. They tune your energy to the frequency of wealth. Chopra's secret is not superstition. It is energetic alignment in action. Scientific studies show that color affects psychology. Restaurants use red to trigger appetite. Offices use blue to increase focus. Hospitals use white to convey cleanliness and trust. This is not random. It is vibrational influence. Now apply that to your own life. If red can make you hungry and blue can calm your brain, imagine what wealth-aligned colors can do for your business, your bank account, and your mindset. The reason some people always seem to get the right call, the right meeting, or the right deal at the right time is not just skill. It is energy. They are either naturally aligned or unconsciously doing things that create alignment. Chopra decoded one of those methods, using color as a silent communicator of intention. When you wear white on Monday, green on Wednesday, and pink or blue on Friday, you become a walking signal to the universe. You are saying, I am ready to receive, think about it. Color is often the first thing people notice about you. It defines their first impression, but more importantly, it defines how you feel about yourself. Have you ever worn something bold and felt powerful, or worn something soft and felt gentle? That is color in action. So, what if, instead of dressing randomly, you dressed with purpose? What if your wardrobe became your wealth tool? That is the essence of Chopra's secret. The wealth you are seeking is already seeking you. But it cannot find you if you are blocked, and many people are energetically blocked without realizing it. Their thoughts are in survival mode. Their habits are on autopilot. Their energy is stagnant. Color shakes that up. It wakes your aura. It tells your subconscious a new story. And when your subconscious believes in wealth, it attracts people, ideas, and results that reflect that belief. You do not have to understand quantum physics to benefit from quantum energy. You do not need to be spiritual to work with spiritual laws. Color is a gateway. It is accessible to everyone, whether you are a CEO, a student, an artist, or an entrepreneur. This secret works because it bypasses logic and goes straight to frequency. Chopra's method is not about fashion. It is about frequency mastery, and frequency is everything. When your energy matches the frequency of abundance, abundance must show up. That is not philosophy, that is physics. The law of resonance states that similar frequencies attract. So what are you broadcasting today? If you are wearing doubt, fear, or confusion, guess what shows up? More doubt, fear, and confusion. But if you put on clarity, confidence, and prosperity in the form of color, you change the signal. The universe has no choice but to respond. This is why intention matters. It is not just about putting on a green shirt or a silver blouse. It is about doing it with awareness. As you dress on Monday in white, tell yourself, I am open to peace and powerful decisions. On Wednesday, as you wear green, affirm, I am attracting wealth and smart connections. On Friday, as you choose pink or blue, say, I am radiating abundance and receiving luxury with ease. This becomes your energetic mantra. Over time, your subconscious begins to believe these messages, and once the subconscious believes, the outside world bends to match it. That is the missing piece for so many people. They affirm abundance but wear chaos. They meditate on money but dress in stress. There is a disconnect. Chopra's secret reconnects that loop. You no longer have to guess. You align, you wear, you receive. Some of the most successful people on the planet use rituals that seem small but create big shifts. Athletes have lucky socks. Speakers have power outfits. Actors have red carpet colors that boost their confidence. Why? Because what you wear is not just fabric. It is energy, and energy is everything. When you wear wealth, aligned colors, you step into a higher version of yourself, one that expects to win. Let me ask you a question. What color have you been wearing lately? Has it been chosen out of habit or intention? If you look back, you might notice that the days you wore certain colors, things felt easier, that deal went through, that compliment came in, that payment arrived early. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Chopra's secret is simply making that magic intentional. Do not underestimate the power of small daily shifts. Wealth is not built in one day, it is built in moments, micro decisions, subtle changes. Wearing the right color may not make you a millionaire overnight, but it can make you magnetic. It can make you feel aligned, and that feeling is the soil from which financial miracles grow. You cannot receive from a place of resistance, but you can from a place of resonance. When you begin to apply this secret consistently, things start to change, people notice you more, conversations flow better, ideas come faster, money shows up with less effort. Why? Because you are no longer pushing, you are pulling. You are in the current of abundance instead of swimming against it. You are no longer trying to get rich. You are simply aligning with the energy that makes wealth inevitable. The universe loves clarity, and nothing speaks clarity like color. When you dress with intention, you stop confusing the signal. You become a beacon. You broadcast success without saying a word. People feel it. The world responds to it. Chopra's secret is simple, but in its simplicity lies its power. It is not about adding more, it is about aligning more, less hustle, more harmony, less force, more frequency. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is a new opportunity to step into wealth frequency. You do not need to change your life, just your wardrobe, a white shirt, a green dress, a pink tie, a blue scarf. These are not just garments, they are keys, they are signals, they are affirmations you wear, and when you wear your affirmations, you live your manifestations. So, tomorrow when you open your closet, do not just ask what looks good. Ask what feels aligned, ask what color carries your intention, because your energy does not lie, and neither do colors. They will either block your blessings or open the floodgates. The choice is yours. Chopra's secret is no longer a secret. Now it is your strategy. Wear your wealth, attract your abundance, align with the frequency that was always waiting for you. There is a rhythm to wealth. It does not show up randomly or choose people by luck. It flows to those who are in harmony with it, who understand its cycles, and who position themselves at the right energetic intersection. This is where Chopra's secret becomes transformative. It is not about superstition or wishful thinking. It is about strategic alignment with cosmic timing and the colors that carry the vibration of wealth on specific days. Every day carries a signature frequency. This frequency is not man-made, it is cosmic. It comes from the rotation of planets, the pull of celestial bodies, and the ancient knowledge passed down through generations. In Vedic and energy-based systems, each day of the week is ruled by a different planetary force. These forces affect your mind, mood, decisions, and opportunities. Chopra decoded this rhythm and matched it to the colors that unlock prosperity on each of these days. Think of your life as a song. If you want to sing in tune, you must understand the key the music is playing in. Mondays play a soft and introspective note ruled by the moon. Wednesdays carry a quick and clever vibration guided by Mercury. Fridays hum with the rich and sensual energy of Venus. When you wear the right color on the right day, you are singing in tune with the universe. You are no longer trying to force results. You are flowing with time itself. On Monday, wearing white or silver allows your energy to become pure and receptive. You become emotionally centered and open to guidance. This matters more than most people realize, because financial success starts with clarity and calm. When you are emotionally scattered, decisions become chaotic. When you are at peace, you can see opportunities others miss. That is why Chopra says begin the week aligned with serenity. Wednesday brings Mercury, the ruler of communication, commerce, and the sharpness of thought. This day is about movement, conversations, business deals, and connections. Chopra teaches that green is the color to wear here. Green awakens the mind while grounding the heart. It helps you communicate clearly while remaining emotionally intelligent. That is a rare and valuable skill in the world of business and wealth creation. Friday, the day of Venus, is when luxury, relationships, and attraction come into play. Venus is not just about romance. It is about money that feels good. It is about wealth that looks beautiful and lives gracefully. Wearing light pink or blue on Friday turns your aura magnetic. It pulls in kindness, luck, and elegance. Venus energy does not chase, it receives, and so, wearing the right color on this day lets abundance come to you instead of you running after it. These are not fashion rules, they are energetic strategies. You would never plant seeds in winter and expect a harvest. Yet so many people hustle every day without planting their actions in fertile, energetic soil. Chopra's secret helps you plant your financial efforts in the right soil of time. It turns ordinary days into powerful openings. You no longer live by the clock. You live by the current of cosmic timing. Many people feel stuck because they are out of sync. They are pushing when they should be receiving. They are negotiating when they should be resting. They are hoping when they should be aligning. This is where Chopra's day-specific formula becomes revolutionary. It gives your week structure, clarity, and purpose. Instead of guessing what to do and when, you become intentional, and that intention transforms your results. This practice is not about control, it is about cooperation. You are not bending the universe to your will, you are working with it. The way a surfer rides a wave rather than fights the ocean. You ride the wave of Monday's moon, Wednesday's Mercury, and Friday's Venus. You let the energy carry you to your goals. You stop forcing doors open. You walk through the ones that were already unlocked for you. Most people live reactively. They wake up, check their phone, respond to messages, and move through the day with no awareness of timing or energy. But those who understand Chopra's formula become proactive. They set the tone of the day by dressing in alignment. That act alone becomes a declaration to the universe. It says, I know what day it is. I know what energy it holds. I am ready to receive what belongs to me today. Have you ever noticed how some days just feel off and others feel like everything flows? That is not coincidence. That is energetic alignment. When you wear the right color on the right day, you bring your energy into harmony with that day's frequency. You make yourself available to the gifts hidden within that cycle. Chopra's wisdom teaches that every day holds potential for wealth, but only if you access it the right way. Think of it this way, each day is a different door, and each color is a specific key. Monday's door opens with white or silver, Wednesday's door opens with green, Friday's door opens with soft pink or blue. When you wear these colors, you are not just opening the door. You are walking into the room prepared. You are speaking the language of abundance. You are broadcasting readiness to receive. The beauty of Chopra's secret lies in its simplicity. You do not need to read astrology charts or memorize complex rituals. All you need is to wake up, check the day, and wear the color that aligns with it. That simple act aligns your vibration, and vibration is everything. It shapes your thoughts, your conversations, your outcomes. Change your vibration, and you change your entire trajectory. Let me tell you something powerful. You do not need to believe in this for it to work. You just need to try it with intention. Once you do, you will feel the shift. The energy will be lighter. People will respond to you differently. Unexpected blessings will begin to appear, not because magic happened, but because you tuned in. Chopra's day-specific color formula is not a gimmick. It is a practice, and practices bring transformation. Do not confuse ease with weakness. Just because this secret is easy to use does not mean it is not potent. In fact, that is what makes it revolutionary. We live in a world that glorifies the complicated, but often the most powerful truths are the simplest ones. Chopra distilled centuries of cosmic wisdom into a formula that fits into your wardrobe. That is brilliance. That is wealth consciousness in action. You may have all the right goals and ambitions, but if your energy is out of sync with the universal rhythm, progress will be slow. That is why some weeks feel like a battle and others feel like a breakthrough. The goal is not to work harder on the wrong day. It is to work smarter on the right day. When you wear white on Monday, green on Wednesday, and pink or blue on Friday, you are working with the rhythm, not against it. Over time, this builds momentum. The body remembers, the mind remembers. Your subconscious begins to associate each color with a specific state of abundance. It is not just about wearing a color. It is about becoming the frequency of that color. That is when the transformation becomes permanent. You do not just attract wealth, you become wealth in motion. Most people wear clothes to cover themselves. Chopra teaches you to wear clothes to express your frequency. That is the difference between existing and expanding. When you walk into a room aligned with the color of the day, you send a message without speaking. Your presence becomes your introduction. People feel it. Energy recognizes energy. The aligned recognize the aligned. There is a reason ancient kings, priests, and leaders wore specific colors for ceremonies and leadership. They understood that color is sacred. Color carries power. It influences perception, both of others and of self. When you wear the right color, you feel different. And when you feel different, you act different. And when you act different, results begin to change. That is the essence of energetic wealth alignment. Chopra's secret is more than a trick. It is a tuning fork. It aligns your inner world with the outer world. It bridges your intention with your action. It takes a passive day and makes it powerful. It turns the mundane into the magical. You stop living by default and start living by design. That shift alone will open more doors than 100 hours of effort done out of sync. Every time you wear the color aligned with the day, you are also anchoring your focus. You know what kind of energy to expect. You shape your schedule to match it. Monday becomes a day of planning and reflection. Wednesday becomes a day of deals and connections. Friday becomes a day of receiving and celebrating. Your week stops being random. It becomes a rhythm. That rhythm creates results. If you want to become unstoppable, you must learn to flow with power, not push against resistance. Chopra's color day formula helps you do exactly that. It is not about color theory. It is about energy intelligence. Wealth does not follow stress. It follows flow, and flow begins when you stop resisting the current of time and start moving with it. You can test this in your own life. Observe what happens when you wear white on Monday. Do you feel more balanced? Do people speak to you more softly? Do solutions come with ease? On Wednesday, wear green and notice how quickly things move. Do ideas come faster? Do negotiations go smoother? On Friday, wear pink or light blue and see how much more you attract than chase. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. The key is consistency. Wealth is not attracted to chaos, it is attracted to rhythm. When you commit to Chopra's method, you create a reliable energetic signature. The universe responds to patterns. The more consistent your alignment, the more reliable your results. That is how small practices create big transformations, day by day, color by color, alignment by alignment. In a noisy world filled with endless strategies and shortcuts, Chopra's secret stands out because it is rooted in timeless truth. Time has power, Color has power, and when you combine them with intention, you unlock a dimension of wealth that most people never touch. This is not fantasy, this is frequency, and once you feel it, you will never go back to dressing without purpose. From this moment forward, you no longer need to live disconnected from cosmic support. The rhythm of wealth is available to you every week. All it asks is that you meet it halfway. Let your clothes become your declaration. Let your colors become your alignment. Let your days become your energetic playground, and watch as abundance begins to arrive with consistency and grace. Where the rhythm match the day, receive the wealth. What if the greatest tool to change your financial destiny was not in a spreadsheet or a boardroom, but in your own closet? What if something as simple as a shirt or a scarf could completely shift the way you think, feel, and perform? Chopra's secret reveals that this is not only possible, but powerful. You are not just wearing colors to align with cosmic rhythms. You are also priming your subconscious mind to expect, attract, and receive wealth. The transformation begins not with the world around you, but with the world within you, and nothing speaks louder to the subconscious than repeated visual symbols tied to clear intention. Your subconscious is the operating system of your reality. It determines your habits, your reactions, your beliefs, and ultimately your results. But unlike the conscious mind, it does not respond to logic. It responds to emotion, repetition, and symbolism. Colors are powerful symbols. They bypass critical thinking and go straight to the heart of your energy. This is why Chopra's method of wearing wealth-aligned colors works on a deeper level. It is not about looking successful, it is about programming your mind to expect success. When you wear white on Monday, you are not just dressing for the moon's energy. You are silently telling your subconscious that you are calm, clear, and ready for growth. The more often you do this, the more your mind begins to associate white with fresh starts and empowered decisions. When you wear green on Wednesday, your subconscious links it to prosperity, movement, and opportunities. Over time, green becomes more than a color. It becomes a trigger for abundance. It signals that it is time to show up fully and step into expansion. Friday's colors of pink or blue do more than amplify Venus's energy. They activate receptivity. They teach your subconscious that receiving can be graceful and guilt-free. Many people block their own wealth without knowing it because deep down they do not feel worthy of luxury or ease. But when you dress in colors tied to pleasure and beauty, you begin to heal those blocks. You no longer chase wealth. You allow it to come to you. That shift begins the moment your subconscious associates these colors with deserving more. It is important to understand that the subconscious does not respond to words alone. You can say affirmations all day long, but if your environment and self-image say something else, the message gets diluted. Wearing aligned colors turns your entire presence into an affirmation. It says, "I am expecting wealth today." It says, "I am in tune with success." It says, "I deserve elegance, clarity, and ease." Chopra's brilliance was in realizing that when you show your subconscious something every week, it becomes real. Frequency creates familiarity, and familiarity creates belief. Have you ever noticed how wearing something bold makes you feel unstoppable? Or how wearing something soft makes you feel grounded? That is your subconscious reacting in real time. Colors change your posture, your tone, your energy. When used with Chopra's formula, they become tools of transformation. You are no longer dressing to impress others. You are dressing to impress your subconscious. You are reprogramming your belief system through your wardrobe, and beliefs are the foundation of your reality. Wealth is not just a goal, it is a state of being. People who attract wealth consistently believe it is natural to receive. That belief did not come from luck. It came from repeated exposure to ideas, actions, and symbols that reinforce abundance. Chopra's secret gives you one of the most direct routes to that reinforcement. When you wear your wealth alignment colors 3 times a week, you create a rhythm your subconscious starts to trust. That trust is what builds momentum. That momentum is what builds results. Think of your subconscious like soil. Every day you are planting seeds. Those seeds grow based on what you feed them. If you keep feeding your subconscious signals of stress, lack, and confusion, those seeds will grow into limitations. But if you feed it symbols of power, peace, and prosperity, it will grow into opportunity. Wearing specific colors on specific days is like watering your wealth mindset with clarity. You are feeding it alignment. You are planting reminders, and those reminders turn into roots. Most people underestimate how visual the subconscious is. That is why vision boards work. That is why advertising works. The brain is deeply influenced by repeated imagery. Chopra's color method is like wearing your vision board. Instead of keeping your dreams on paper, you keep them on your body. Your mirror becomes a reflection of intention. Every time you see yourself, your mind says, I am the kind of person who attracts wealth. I am aligned with success. That message begins to write a new script within you. It is not about being flashy or dressing up beyond your comfort. It is about consistency and emotional intention. You could wear a simple green bracelet on Wednesday or a white T-shirt on Monday. As long as it is done with presence and purpose, it works. Your subconscious responds to consistency more than complexity. Repeating the signal is what makes the difference. Over time, your inner story changes. You go from hoping for wealth to expecting it. This shift is what separates the dreamers from the receivers. Dreamers speak abundance but do not embody it. Receivers live it from the inside out. Chopra's formula helps you become a receiver. When your subconscious starts to identify you as someone who is always in the right frequency, it stops resisting opportunities. It starts drawing them in. It begins to notice things it used to ignore. It connects dots faster. It takes action more confidently. This is how internal change creates external wealth. Wealth is about alignment more than effort. You can hustle all day, but if your subconscious is stuck in scarcity, results will remain small. Wearing the right color is not about replacing effort. It is about empowering it. It adds energy behind every step you take. It gives your mind a reason to believe that wealth is natural, and that belief becomes a magnet. It draws support, guidance, and unexpected income. You are no longer trying to make things happen. You are letting things happen through you. Most people think they need to earn belief. They wait for proof. Chopra flips that idea. He teaches that belief creates proof. When you wear aligned colors, you act differently. You speak with more conviction. You move with more purpose. People sense your confidence. They trust your presence. That energy creates better outcomes. Those outcomes build evidence, and that evidence reinforces the belief you planted. This is how wealth cycles begin. It all starts with identity. Who do you think you are? What do you believe you deserve? Your answer is not just in your mind. It is in your actions. Chopra's method of color priming reshapes your identity through repetition. You stop seeing yourself as someone chasing success. You start seeing yourself as someone surrounded by it. That change radiates outward, and the world reflects back what you embody within. When you wear your color on the right day, you are also saying, I am ready. Readiness is magnetic. It removes fear. It dissolves doubt. The subconscious craves certainty. And when you show up consistently in your colors, you train your inner world to expect wins. That consistency creates emotional safety, and emotional safety opens the door to financial risk and reward. Chopra's secret builds that safety week by week. This is not about perfection. Some weeks you will forget, some days you will miss, but as long as you return to the rhythm, the power builds. It is like tuning an instrument. Even if it goes out of tune, one adjustment brings the music back. Chopra's secret is not rigid, it is flexible and forgiving. What matters is returning to alignment. Each time you wear your color, you are retuning yourself to the frequency of abundance. Over time, your subconscious begins to anticipate good things on certain days. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Monday becomes your day of clarity. Wednesday becomes your day of momentum. Friday becomes your day of receiving. These associations become emotional anchors, and emotional anchors drive behavior. Chopra's secret is not just about the outer world. It is about wiring your inner world for wealth habits. Habits are built through emotion and repetition. Color adds both. The feeling of wearing your wealth color becomes tied to movement and success. Your mind starts to crave it. You look forward to it. That excitement builds desire, and desire fuels discipline. This is how a wardrobe shift turns into a mindset shift. You are no longer dressing for the mirror. You are dressing for your destiny. You are programming your power with every outfit. The people around you will feel the shift. They may not know what changed, but they will feel it. You will walk differently. Speak with more power. Make choices with more trust. Chopra's secret elevates your frequency before you even open your mouth. Your energy becomes a magnet, and people will respond to it. That response creates new opportunities. It opens doors that were previously invisible. The subconscious is always listening, and it is always reacting to what you present. When you present alignment, it reacts with confidence. When you present chaos, it reacts with confusion. Chopra's wisdom helps you control that input. You become the architect of your energetic message. You stop reacting to your environment. You start designing it. Color is your brush. The week is your canvas. Wealth is the masterpiece. You may be wondering how something so simple can be so powerful. That is the beauty of energy work. It is subtle but profound. The subconscious does not need complexity. It needs consistency. Chopra's method is easy to use but impossible to ignore. Once you feel the difference, you will not want to go back. You will crave the alignment. You will look forward to the rhythm. You will realize that you were never out of power. You were just out of tune. This is the new way to create wealth, not from pressure, not from fear, but from resonance, from repetition, from inner alignment. When you start dressing with intention 3 days a week, everything changes. You feel different, you act different, you attract different, you become a living signal of abundance, you become a match for miracles. So the next time you look at your wardrobe, remember it is not just fabric. It is frequency. It is the language your subconscious understands best. Use that language wisely. Speak abundance with every color. Let each day become a reminder that you are aligned, ready, and deserving of wealth. Let your style become your strategy. Let your energy become your invitation. Wear your belief. Program your power. Let your wealth become inevitable. Now that you understand the power behind color, timing, and subconscious alignment, the path forward is simple. You do not need to overhaul your life or chase wealth with desperation. You only need to begin each week with clarity, carry your intentions with purpose, and wear your alignment with confidence. Chopra's secret is no longer a mystery. It is a method, and when practiced with consistency, it becomes a silent force that turns your energy into prosperity. Let your colors speak before you do. Let your presence attract what effort alone cannot. The world responds not to what you want, but to what you are aligned with. So align boldly, walk in rhythm, dress with purpose, and step into the version of yourself that no longer waits for wealth, but welcomes it with open arms. Your frequency is your fortune, now wear it well.